Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, I hope you're doing well. Karibu, karibu. This is Kenya Revolution Nari, your political dietitian. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I really hope you're doing well. Really, okay? I hope you're doing well. Karibu Green, I see you already there. Green, thank you so much. Umekuwa mtu wa kwanza hapa, and I see that. Like, you see, the first order of business as usual is what? Like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please, it's free. Just go up there and dunga your subscribe hapo, imeandikwa subscribe pop, alafu utakuwa subscribe, okay? So do that really quick as we get on. Is Ruto President Samoei Arap Chirchir Ruto Samoei? Is he planning on running out of the country tomorrow? Hey, I'm telling you, because the maandamano has officially started. It has officially started. It started way before even Tuesday. Ilianza leo jioni around 6, 7 hapo. People are already up there mandering. Ruto, are you going to survive? And Miguna is telling people, hey, listen, let's do the Bangladesh thing. Tukae hapo mpaka Ruto aondolewe. No more this mchezo sijui ati let's go review this finance bill, tuangalie kama hiyo finance bill itapitishwa, sijui pitishwe vile tulikuwa tunataka, sijui mambo sijui ya CS sijui nini, hebu tuchague watu wazuri, sijui. No, Ruto nje. Thank you very much, Messi M. Nice seeing you again. Please, all of you, please like na subscribe mara moja. Like it so you can go to the nini, okay? Ingia kwa algorithm uko mara moja. Like I said, will Ruto survive this? Because it seems like Wakenya wamejitokeza and they were very serious. I mean, even the past week, 2 weeks ago, whatever, when Ruto was continuing na hizi mchezo wake wa paka na panya, he kept on doing things that really was making these people, Gen Z mad, Kenyans mad. Let me not even call them Gen Z. Gen Z is just a representation of how majority of Kenyans feel. Okay, but this is Kenyans who feel offended by this president. Okay, he kept on pushing people's button. Okay, and to top it off, after he chose irredeemably corrupt CSS who were in his previous cabinet, brought them back. Then he had the audacity to stand on top of his car and tell us, enough is enough. You anarchist. Unakumbuka vile alikuwa terrorist, nini, treasonous, nini. Now he's calling us treasonous, anarchist, people who want to cause. Wewe Ruto, wewe. Let's see if you're going to survive, because this, you keep on trying to pushing people's buttons, pushing. Na Wakenya wakaanza kusema nini? Tupatane Tuesday. Ruto, tupatane on Tuesday. Okay? And Tuesday is only hours away. Hey, I'm telling you. In fact, I saw a clip. There are people who are mandering usiku. Nighttime. They were doing this. Protest. Peaceably. They have started. Yes, Rene. Karibu sana. Thank you so much. Nice seeing you again. Yes, there are people who are protesting at night. They can't wait for Tuesday. I guess. Is this Tuesday the D-Day that Ruto will enter into his private jet and head somewhere that we don't care about? Is it the possibility? I mentioned this in my last live when I mentioned the $497 million US, 480,000, okay? Almost $500 million that he siphoned from the e-citizen and the housing levy, which was illegally passed to become law. You remember that? So imagine somebody with $500 million. Sorry, let me take it back. Is it yes, $500 million US dollars. This is not Kenyan shillings, US dollars, that is siphoned through his shell companies in different places. What do you think? Don't you think this man has a plan? And his plan is not to continue as being a president? I think he might be thinking of going somewhere. As it looks like, there's no way. I mean, from everyone that I talk to, every reasonable political commentator, analyst is saying there's no way in that Ruto can continue to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. It's an impossibility. He tried. He tried. He tried to bring Raila Odinga on the fold. He tried. Maybe he should reach out to Uhuru. I don't know. Maybe he should reach out to Uhuru. Call Uhuru in Dubai. I'm opening the line so I will get everyone's view. I promise to do that. Remember the last time I was here, I told you I will open the Ninio so you people can come in and tell me what do they think. This all money to pesa yote, what is he planning on doing with this? Huh? What is Ruto up to? That money sio pesa ya kununua mandazi. Okay? That is $500 million US that he has siphoned in overseas accounts through shell companies. What is he planning? Is he planning on fleeing the country? So he foresaw this is going to happen. Somebody help me. I need people who can help me understand this because it does not make sense to me. The only sense it makes is that this man had a plan B. He is planning on fleeing from Kenya tomorrow if things go south. Because from the looks of things, as I told you, people have started Mandamano at night. That's how peed off they are. They're not waiting for the next day. They're not waiting for daylight. Already they're marching towards JKIA. I can show you. There's the link for anyone. If you want to express your displeasure, if you want to express your opinion in whichever form you want, just keep it respectful. No cuss words. At least I have improved on that. And we can communicate, okay? The lines are open. Anyone can get in. Anyone and anyone. If you want to give us a scenario as you see things unfolding tomorrow, please, you're more than welcome. Ndio hiyo hapo. Utueleze. Please. 497,480,000 US dollars siphoned from the Kenyan taxpayers into shell companies overseas by William Samoei Ruto. That sounds like a man who does not have a plan for Kenya. He has a plan for himself somewhere away from Kenya, not in Kenya. And I think he has read the writings is on the wall. He knows it. He knows it. And that's why he's been just talking tough, chest thumping, talking about enough is enough. Because he knows, actually, the people have said enough is enough. Ruto, you must go. You must go. Ruto, you must go. There's no way about it. Ruto, you have to go. You have to go. There's no way you can. How is he going to be president? How? Tell me how. He's trying to distract us with this or sending Wetangula to tell us about all those CS nonsense that we don't care about. We don't care about those CS. Eden Duale can be nominated to be the deputy, I don't know what. Okay? We don't care about that anymore. Finance bill, you've played around with this issue of finance bill 10 times. We don't care about what you do with this finance bill. All we care now is for you to resign, step down, and leave. You are no longer needed as the president of Kenya. That is over. Ruto, that is over. That chapter is over. You need to go. And once you go, we are coming for that money, that $597 million. We Kenyan taxpayers, we shall come for it. Wherever you're hiding it, we shall find it. Oh, we shall find it. We shall find it. Messi M is telling us. Let's read Messi M is telling, I can't imagine that money can develop the nation. Money that can develop the nation. Heck, it can be used to pay civil servants, the doctors, renovate hospitals and schools, or even knock off Chinese debt. Has been siphoned off. Ruto. Tell him loud, I second you 100%. Absolutely. Yes. Wow. Yes, it's baffling. It's more than baffling. It's shocking. This is a disaster. I don't know why Ruto is not in jail. But he has the audacity to stand up and tell us that enough is enough. Oh, you anarchist. Sijui. Let's listen to Mwaura and his spokesperson who was stuck. Let me just listen. Let's listen. Hold on, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. While I do this, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe right now because Ruto might be leaving this week. Ruto must be leaving this week. I see it. I can feel it. He might be leaving this week. I'm telling you before Friday, Ruto will be going to Congo or somewhere, Switzerland, hiding somewhere, changing his name to Abubakar Gatanda. Okay? Not William Samoei anymore. He will change his name. He has to. Winston or Congo or something. I don't know. Ruto cannot continue going to become the president. Pamela is saying, tell him loud. Okay, let me play. Isaac Mwaura was telling us that. Isaac Mwaura. Let's listen to Isaac Mwaura. I don't know what he was saying. That's the government spokesperson who can barely speak, but we shall listen to him nevertheless. This is the guy who told us that the Russians might be behind this. Mara Sijunani is behind this. Mara Uhuru is behind this. Mara Oxford Foundation is They are a confused object of art and design. Subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Like the video. Let's get started. I've opened the link. Is in there. Come in and tell me about this 480,000 US dollars that have been siphoned. Remember how they were telling us about how this house levy is nice, the e-citizen, sijui nini, kumbe ama jamaa, he was just going to siphon that money to go spend it somewhere else. Who knows where? Tuende kazi. Wacha tusikie jamaa anasema nini. Like the video and subscribe very quickly. Subscribe quickly before Ruto becomes president. Leaves the office. Please. Subscribe quickly before Ruto leaves office. So you can be in the history.
Now in our top story, President William Ruto will be tested yet again tomorrow, Tuesday, July 23rd. Round of protests fueled to reappoint 6 former cabinet secretaries. Is the expectation of many Kenyans who want a complete overhaul of current administration. As the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, while moving away from the central business district, as was the case with the previous protests.
No, I'm not. Okay, so as we speak right now, somebody is just reporting in his video that there's a huge number of people flying out of JKIA. There's unusual traffic at JKIA. People are leaving Kenya. They're expecting the worst. Listen to me. Listen to me. All right, listen to me. Let me show you the video right there. I think I have it. Somebody just shot the video 2 hours ago showing people are flying out of Kenya because they're expecting chaos. There's an unusual huge traffic at JKIA as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, people are leaving JKIA. People are leaving Kenya. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. They're leaving right now because they are expecting things to get thick tomorrow. Let me show you. Think I'm lying to you? No, I'm not lying to you. Let me show you. Let me show you what's going on. Let me show you. All right. Here it is. Just catch a glimpse of what's happening right now at JFK. People are leaving. People are scrambling for flights. Hata kama like yao schedule kesho wanatoka leo usiku. Because people are coming. The Gen Z are coming. And the security forces are also coming. So hapo itakuwa, it will be a battleground, okay? I'm not saying that the Gen Z are going to be peaceful, of course, and hopefully the police will not provoke any kind of violent act, okay? Let's see. Here it is. This is the traffic. This traffic. Everyone is leaving. Sorry. They are leaving. Oh Lord. Everybody's leaving. All right. So the person is saying, the person videotaping is saying, hold on. So the vehicles there, most of the cars that you see there on that Neom, they are from Masai Mara. They are from their tourist spots. They're cars that are usually used for safari. So the person showing that video is saying, hey, it seems like the tourists are leaving so fast that the airport right now, there's huge traffic in JKIA. They're trying to fly out tonight because tomorrow there will be most likely a violent confrontation. I won't be surprised if the police initiate this with tear gases, which will also work to the whole point of this Occupy JKIA. Because, listen to me, this is what's going to happen. If people show up at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport and occupy it, try to get into the so-called restricted areas that the police released a statement warning people not to go to the restricted areas, okay? So if people go to the restricted areas, guess what's going to happen? The police will have to shoot tear gas to disperse the crowd, right? And what happened when the tear gas is dispersed? Chaos. And as soon as the chaos ensue, what will happen? All flights from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, shall be grounded. No plane shall land on JKIA. They have to land in Mombasa or Eldoret or Kisumu or whatever the case is. There will be no plane landing at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport tomorrow once the police start shooting tear gas and there's chaos. So the police, they better use their brains tomorrow. Tomorrow, si kesho ya kuleta kifua tunachapa watu sijui unafanya nini. Don't bring chaos at JKIA unless Ruto and the police force conjure up a plan to stop the protesters before they reach anywhere near the airport. I saw a chart where somebody scouted out the JKIA. In fact, there was a young man who tweeted to Nyakundi, Cyprian Nyakundi. I told you he was the Fabrizio. Thank you, Brother Benso. Thank you, Brother Benso, for following me. He showed the chart, not a chart, but a map of JKIA and how many exits that people can use, entrance, okay, where they can use to occupy the JKIA, all the terminals and which way you can get in. I showed you in my previous video where I showed you people have started marching. It was 6 p.m. in the evening, local Kenyan time. People are already marching towards JKIA, and they're not 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. These were hundreds of people marching towards JKIA. And some, they also showed another estate near JKIA at night, around 8 up or 7. People were marching, protesting, walking towards JKIA, screaming, Ruto must go. So as I say, there's so many entrants into the JKIA, and I'm saying this is going to be the foolishness of the police. Soon as they start using the tear gas and causing fracas between the peaceful protesters and the police, the airport shall be said, it will be announced, JKIA shall be shut down, no plane shall land there. They shall be diverted either to Tanzania or Uganda or Nairobi. Not what is it called? Eldoret or somewhere else, but not JKIA. Tomorrow JKIA will be shut down because people are already moving there right now. As we speak at night right now, people are moving. Let me acknowledge a couple of people who are joining us. And please, ladies and gentlemen, take this golden opportunity to subscribe to this wonderful Kenyan revolutionary channel. This is where we talk, we speak our minds boldly and fearlessly, telling Ruto, telling truth to power. Now we are telling Ruto, you must go. There's nothing to discuss. Hakuna kitu ya kuongea. Tunaongea nini? People, Rex is on the ground because of you sending the forces who shot that young man who was protesting peaceably, okay? And you shot him. What's there to talk about Ruto? Don't try to play us with this mambo ya CS, Aden Duale, Wahome, and this useless CSS that you have nominated, who are all corrupt. You need to go. You, along with those CSS and all the parliamentarians who are still talking about finance bill, which we don't care about anymore. All of you, nyote, muingie, muende, arakeshi. The best thing you can do for Kenyans as of right now is to say that we are dissolving parliament. That way, the executive branch and the parliament shall do what? Shall prepare for the next election. That is the best thing they can do. Ruto, we are not going to let you enjoy that $497 million, 480,000 that you stole from the housing levy, from the e-citizen, from NHIF. Oh, we are not going to let you. Let me acknowledge a couple of people on the chat. Lydia Wanjiru, nice seeing you. I'm so happy to see you. Masiem, again, nice seeing you. Renee Black, nice seeing you. Bruce Yadev, nice seeing you. Duncan Seve, nice seeing you. Brother Benson, that's my friend, very good friend. Go check out his channel. He has a wonderful channel with wonderful interviews. Please go to Brother Benson Media BBM and check out his interviews and subscribe, share, like over there too. Okay, do that. Okay, and who else is with us today, ladies and gentlemen? Pamela Nyaga. Thank you very much for joining us. Like this channel, comment, subscribe. I want you to subscribe before Ruto aende, so that Ruto akishaenda tukikutana usikuja ati useme ati mimi nilikuwa I wasn't ready to remove Ruto. Yeah? This is pro Ruto kwenda. Here we are not going to play games with Ruto. Ati sijui we are discussing sijui CS sijui Duale ataingia hapa sijui. No. The time for CSS is over, Ruto. We don't want to hear about your CSS. Hii ni mchezo Gachagua. We are not going to discuss that. We are not. The only thing we are going to discuss is when are you leaving? Is it tomorrow, tonight, or on Wednesday? Because the march has started. The march is going on right now as we speak. I will show you. You think I'm playing? Let me show you then. Let me show you. This is a few hours ago when people were marching towards the JKIA. Tomorrow JKIA is being shut down. And these young people, it is not only JKIA, CBD, Parliament pia, it may the people may people may go to State House. So I'm telling you, tomorrow is a possibility. Tomorrow, Ruto nakimbia kesho. Ruto right now, he has a private jet somewhere, imewekwa mafuta. Cairo is going to fly him to Congo Brazzaville. Cairo, that boy Cairo, I don't know what his name. I've heard him. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know his name. Pink Flamingo, karibu sana. Kevin Auma, karibu sana. Joseph Gashu, sorry. Thank you. Karibu. Stephen Kasozi, thank you very much. Karibu sana. Festo Odenyi, karibu sana. Please subscribe. Na mkitaka kuingia hapa muingie, mtawekea nilio link. Mimi sicheki na Ruto. Baba Shalin, kazi yako imeisha Kenya. Tafuta kazi nyingine huko. I'm telling you, as soon as I read that this man has swindled Kenya $497 million, 480,000. $500 million that he has swindled through his shell companies, that is siphoned from eCitizen, NHIF, housing levy that they were preaching to us that is a good thing. Mtu anacheza. Kesho, I'm telling you, kesho. Let me show you. People have started going, people are marching there. Like this video. I want it to go to Ninio inaitwaje. Algorithm pushy video ndio Ruto ajue kwamba Yesu ni mwana wa Mungu. You cannot abuse the people of Kenya. Kenya are the most loving, patient, peace-loving people you will ever meet in this earth. They're hardworking, they're educated, and all that stuff. Na walikupatia nafasi Ruto, ukakuwa rais. Walikuonea huruma vile walikuwa nasema ati Uhuru was misusing you. Ukakuwa president, wakakuacha, wakakupatia nafasi. Ukaanza maurongoronga zako. Urongo. Wakamwambia fixi. Ukatuambia ati utawacha mambo ya kupiga watu bunduki. Unazidi kuua watu. Una abduct watu. Na watu wanapora. Murkomen anatoka huko na saa ya 10,000 sijui wapi. Milioni ngapi. Oscar Sudi. Sijui nini. Tunakuambia, can you please fix this, Mr. President? Unatuambia wacheni makelele. Sijui nini, I'll fix it. Yeah. Tunakuambia hebu hii finance bill peleka huko. Unaenda unazungumza na wale maninio wako ulishalipa hapo au maninio MP wako. Unawaambia pitisheni hiyo finance bill. Ati mpende msapende itapita. Wakina Osora wanatutukana. Ruto. Tukakwambia president fix kitu. Ikafika pale tukasema okay, twendeni maandamano. Tuliwacha ile maandamano ya Raila ile ya kuingia Kibera huko na tembea huko alafu hivi sijui watu wanauliwa. Tukasema ni peaceably vile constitution inasema. Si ile Raila anaingia kwa nini kwa gari yake na anaenda huko Kibera na pita Kibera na no. Tulisema ni peaceably the way the constitution envision it, enshrined in the constitution. Tukaenda. Ukaanza kuchapa watu bunduki. Hapo ndio ulifanya makosa ndugu yangu. Ile siku, the day you signed your political death certificate, William Samoei Ruto, is the day that Rex was shot. That young man also. Unakumbuka ule mtu alichapwa kwa bunduki kwa kichwa. And he was covered in his head with a flag. Hapo, that was your signature. Ya kuonyesha Ruto mambo yako imeisha hapo. Finito. Finished. Kwisha. No more Ruto. There's no negotiation. You can go get Mbadi. You can go get Raila. You can go get Robert Alai. Mutengeneze hiyo sijui kabineti yenu ya ujinga. But kesho tukikuona kwa ofisi wewe Ruto wewe. Kesho uvae ile kaunda yako. Uvae kaunda kesho. Put on a kaunda suit kesho. na ile cowboy hats, ukuja uongee. Kuja uongee. Hii wiki unaondoka. We've seen how Bangladesh did it. Bangladesh were out for 5 days and the president of that country fled the country. Aliwacha kazi akasema nimewacha. Na hivyo ndio tutafanya Ruto. Watu wameanza shift ya usiku leo. I'll show you guys. While I show you this, can you please like this video ndio ingie kwa nini huko algorithm. I want active people. Mnasikia? Kama tunaenda kutoa Ruto, please let us also be active hapa. Finya hiyo subscribe. Finya hiyo like. Pasaris was embarrassed in national TV by a young boy. Muliona? Wacha niwachezee hii video basi niwaonyeshe kwamba usiku watu wameanza kumaandamana. Watu wameenda JKIA usiku. Mnafikiri ni mchezo? Haya basi wacha niwaambie. Let me show you the video. Najua mniamini. Wacha niwaamini. Wacha. Please. Verily I tell you. Verily I tell you. Sikieni. Haya wacha nionyeshe hiyo picha basi. Wacha nionyeshe hiyo video. Ndio hiyo. Mko ready? Haya basi. Hebu finyeni like. Naona like hapo. Hebu endeleeni na like. Na subscription nataka kuona karibu 300 saizi. Subscription mpya. Kila mtu hapa anaangalia hii video. If you're going to watch this video, subscribeini, wacheni mchezo. Ndio Ruto ajue anaondolewa. Hallelujah. Haya tuendelee. Ndio hiyo video. Unaona? Unaangalia kwa makini.
Watu wameriet.
Unaona?
Kwenda airport. Watu ni wengi bro, watu ni wengi bana. Live.
Unaona?
Kwenda airport. Watu ni wengi bro, watu ni wengi bana.
Unaona watu wengi? Please. Please.
Watu wameriet.
Mulikuwa mnafikiri ni jokes. Those are people walking towards JKIA. I showed you, niliwaonyesha, si nimeona vile ninio. Kila mtu, wale wazungu wote walikuwa kama Masai Mara. Wamechukua gari, walisikia habari watu wanaenda JKIA. Kila mtu akaingia kwa gari ya hiyo ninio, hiyo tourist car. They are speeding towards JKIA. JKIA imejaa sasa hii, huwezi hata kununua njugu. Kila mtu anatoka. Everyone nje. Because tomorrow JKIA will be shut down. No international or local flight shall land in Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, Kenya tomorrow. Kesho ukitaka kuingia Kenya mpaka uingie na bodaboda ama utembee, pitia Uganda huko. Na hata huko Malaba kutakuwa na maandamano. Uganda pia kuna maandamano. Pitia kwa Suluhu kwa sababu akona suluhisho. Tafadhalini, msiarib, don't waste this golden opportunity. Tafadhalini. All of you that are watching, please subscribe na mulike video ndio ingie kwa algorithm ndio Ruto ajue kwamba anaondoka. He's running. Nimewambia hapa. Let me show you that. I want to read you again that ninio. Ile pesa aliiba. Hii si pesa ya mandazi, ya kununua mandazi. Na si ile pesa ati ile ya... Can you imagine? Wacha niwaulize watu wangu. Wacha niwaulize hapo kwa mnyi mnaangalia. Thank you very much. I want to say, let me just recognize some people before I continue. Because niko na high blood pressure imenishika leo. Lydia Wanjiru, I want to recognize you. Pink Flamingo, thank you very much. Dani Messi M, kama kawaida. Gypsy Corner, my day one, kama kawaida. Thank you for liking the video and sharing and subscribing. Thank you. Festo Odeny, thank you very much. Faisal Nur Mohammed, thank you very much. Mary Wilborn, a very good friend of mine, is here. Thank you very much. Kevin Ouma, Joseph Muranga, thank you very much. I'm glad to see you. Isao Ahumuza, thank you very much. I see you. Nicholas Gadaiga, Thank you very much. I see you. Tafadhali muingie hapo, subscribe. Kama msubscribe nakwambia, kama mkishindwa kusubscribe, mnafikiri mtatoa Ruto? I've been saying this. Angalieni kwa hii channel yangu, mwende kwa videos nilitengeneza karibu 1961. I'm just naongeza chumvi kidogo, lakini I'm just saying, I told you this man was a colonial puppet for the West. A rapacious dog that was in once he got the presidency. Alikuwa anataka kupata pesa mingi vile anaweza kuiba too much. Unajua hata ukitaka kuiba, si uibe kidogo na take care of the people. Unajua watu wanaweza kukusamea ukiiba na unafanya kazi pia, watu wanaona unaleta maendeleo hapa. Watu wanakuwa na kazi. Lakini wewe unaiba and there's nothing, there's no project. Na isitoshe uko na kifua. Let me recognize Joseph Gashu, Stephen Kasonzi, Sam TV 254. Tafadhali. Duncan Sewe, thank you very much for seeing you another day. Familiar face over here. Pamela Nyagoha, thank you very much. Mulike na musubscribe. Kama mja subscribe sijui nitafadhali, because kesho ndio is the D-Day. Na kesho imeshaanza tayari. Nimekuonyesha, si nimeona hao watu, those people are walking the highway. Hundreds if not thousands by the look of it. The eye test inaniambia almost 1,000 people were walking towards JKIA. Na ni usiku, which means wanaenda kukesha. Kesho Ruto anaondoka Kenya. Mimi si wadangaji. Kesho Ruto anatoka Kenya. This man ni mwoga, nikamwoga. Siku that one day kalikimbia kaanza kuita army msaidie hapo. The army came and the army was siding with the people because they understood the first article of the Kenyan Constitution, which says the people are the sovereigns. And the power that the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary are exercised is power that is delegated. And it can be withdrawn. So Ruto cannot purport to send army to go shoot the very people who are the sovereigns of this nation. Esther Passaris, kalienda nini anatuambia ati the president has a country to run. Country gani he has to run? Country gani? Here Kings 254, karibu sana. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, na hizo all the good stuff. Thank you very much. Naona. I'll play you. Mnataka kuona hiyo exchange ya nani? Extra Passaris vile charazo 10-0 na kale ka kijana kanaitwaje? Makoure. Kasamuel. Kanaitwaje Kasamuel? It was embarrassing. Esther Passaris should not be in any public format discussing anything or anyone. After the intellectual whipping that he got today by a young boy. I can't find it. But mnasikia? Like the video. Now I'm asking you questions that needs answers. How is Ruto going to make it a week of this protest zikiendelea? Timothy Ndungu karibu. Okemo Nyareru karibu. Naona. How is he going to survive? Niambieni atarudi kuwa rais namna gani? Na kesho watu wanaenda JKA. How can he stand up the next day and say I'm the president of the new Republic of Kenya? Hamisi Maningi karibu sana. Like the video. Share, comment, subscribe. All the good stuff. You know the drill, the routine. Kabisa. Emma Adede. Yes, Emma. Karibu. Hamisi anasema wakwende kabisa wakwende wote. Every MP, every MCA, every governor, everybody in executive. We need fresh elections. Hii mambo ya kutuambia sijui CS hivi. No. Hiyo mambo ya CS ilisha kitambo. We don't have anything else. Hey, I think CS. CS ya nini? What is CS going to help you? What will Aden Duale hata saizi akipewa hiyo kipawa? Aden Duale atatusaidia namna gani? Aden Duale. Esi Omondi karibu. Please. Don't waste this opportunity. Finya tu hapo. Subscribe. Don't waste this opportunity. Muniambie. How is Aden Duale being Ninio? Rectangular and Raila should follow Ruto, siding with Ruto recycling. Absolutely. Wote waende wakiendanga. Lydia Wanjiru, let me read a comment. True, he doesn't have confidence. I notice with his body language na voice, he can't hold healthy conversation without anger. Absolutely. Hana emotional intelligence. He cannot. Jamaa ameishiwa. He's done. Ruto is deflated. Kabisa, kwisha, finito. Tufungue chapter mpya. Ruto, Samoi. Let me show you something else. Nyinyi mnafikiri ni mchezo. Tuendelee ama tuendelee? Wacha nionyeshe vitu. I'll show you something. I played this in the morning. I want to show you how Ruto is done. And he cannot come back. There's no way he can come back. Hakuna. Vipi? Wapi? How? Once you lose legitimacy as a leader of a republic, your goose is cooked. Ali Emmanuel, karibu. He lacks everything. Jamaa ameishiwa. Mimi saa ingine hata naangalia ngawa watu wengine saa ingine na shanga. Ruto. Let me show you something. Like. Subscribe mara moja. Kesho sasa ni World Cup. We are going to watch tomorrow as Ruto. In fact, they will not tape it. Utasikia tu the president is out of the country. Kesho utasikia breaking news. Ruto and his family have left the country. Na kutakuwa na shangwe na vigelegele. Tomorrow, you'll listen. We'll be here. Na kama si kesho itakuwa hii wiki. I'm telling you. Si wadanganyi? Why ni wadanganyi ya nini? Huh? I'm telling you, mutasikia tu. In a few ninio, mtasikia tu. Imekuwa announced. Breaking news. Ruto and his family have left Kenya. Immediately. Sio mchezo. Wacha nionyeshe picha nyingine. Watch this. Martin karibu. Martin ananiambia nothing will happen, security is tight bro. This dude ni mwoga. Yeah. Today is not the D-Day. Hii ni warm up. Kesho ndio sasa ndio. Wewe haya unafikiri ni mchezo. Kesho ndio mtajua kwamba Wakenya mimi kitu nimeogopea Wakenya. One thing I'm scared of Kenyans. Wakiamua wamechoka na wewe. Wakenya wakiamua wamechoka na wewe. Hakuna kitu utafanya. There's no hakuna. Nini? Wapi? How? Angalieni. What niwaambie? Nyinyi mnasema security ni tight. There are people still coming.
Not believe, bwana. They will not believe. They will not believe, bwana. Ili prep ya kesho. They will not believe. They will not believe, bwana. Ili prep ya kesho.
Faisal ananiambia KDF wako kwa ninio wako airport. Okay, let me draw this. I like this. Let me just deal with this ninio kabisa. It's a very good comment. Wacha niwaeleze. Let me explain to you something, my friend Faisal Nur Mohammed. Wacha nikueleze. This is what we wanted. KDF itakuwa katika nini? Katika airport. These first people that unaona leo ni nini? Leo ni Monday. Hiyo ilikuwa Monday evening, si ndio? Na usiku saizi bado watu wanaenda JKIA. Yes or not? Yes. Haya, kesho asubuhi tukiamka, there's another batch of people who will be marching towards JKIA. Hii ni batch ya kwanza, to use Ruto's words. Batch ya kwanza ndio hiyo inaenda. Batch ya kwanza ndio hiyo. Batch ya pili inakuja. Batch ya pili inakuja. Batch ya pili. Si ndio kuna umesema KDF wako hapo, KDF Army wako hapo. Batch ya pili inakuja. Batch ya pili inakuja. Hii ni ya kwanza imeingia jioni. Ya pili inaingia usiku. Usiku wa manane. Unasikia? KDF wako hapo, batch ya kwanza ndio umeiona, ya pili inaingia usiku. Nikuonyeshe hiyo ya usiku. I'll show you ya usiku inakuja. Haya. Ya tatu inaingia asubuhi na mapema. These are thousands upon thousands of people that are descending upon JKIA International Airport. Okay? Ya tatu by afternoon kesho by saa 10 in the afternoon, 4 p.m. Kenyan Eastern Time. Kesho saa 10. Nisikie vizuri Faisal Nur Mohammed. By 4 p.m. tomorrow, tell me how KDF will be dealing with more than 400,000 people standing at JKIA. Wataua nani? This is the exact scenario that these Gen Zs wanted to put Ruto under. Please, as I continue preaching, tafadhalini, munisaidie to pass this message. Yes, Hamisi Manigi anasema shangwe na vigelegele. Alele. Nyote hapo mnaangalia. Kama hauja subscribe kwa hii channel, sijui nitafanya nini na wewe. I don't know what I'll do with you. Please, hit that subscribe. Ni bure jamani, ni bure. As we continue, I want this video ifike huko kwa Ruto akiiona, akiamka tu aione hivi na ingie kwa ndege akimbie. In fact, Ruto atatumia ndege, ataogopa atachapwa bunduki. Ruto atakimbia na gari ya ninio, ya ambulance. Vile uliona wanasiasa walikimbia last time. Listen to me. I will reiterate again. The people you saw there, I'll show you the second batch. You, listen to me. Hii ilikuanga the first batch ambayo ilikuwa inaenda JKIA. Ya pili imeanza kuenda usiku at night. Ya tatu itaingia asubuhi. Kuna watu wanaingia asubuhi. Morning. Asubuhi mapema. Early bird. Mapema ndio best. Tutaingia huko HGK. Thank you very much. We shall discuss. Protest Maina, karibu. Unasikia? So, after the third batch in the morning, kutakuwa na ile the fourth batch. Sasa wale watu ambao wametoka in the afternoon. That they'll be hao ndio watakuwa majority. Juu wengine wao watakuwa wametoka CBD. Na remember kuna CBD pia watu wanaenda CBD. And they will come and descend upon Jomo Kenyatta Airport, International Airport. And the announcement shall be the first announcement. In fact, by night, leo usiku utasikia, in the middle of the night utasikia, JKIA has been shut down. No ndege inatoka na ndege inaingia. Na kama uko kwa JKIA unakaa hapo. Utalala hapo mpaka maandamano ishe. Lady ya Wanjiru anamwambia, KDF are always there around airport. That ain't new. Kwa bush, so they can't kill all of us. The world is watching. Videos can watch and iPhone use them. Yes. They can't kill all of them. These are a lot of people. These are a lot of people. Thank you. Thank you, Gypsy Corner. Subscribe, share, comment mara moja tafadhali. It's free. It's free. Ruto must see these messages because huyu jamaa alisimama juu ya gari yake akaanza kuambia wa Kenya ati enough is enough. People are calling for good governance. People are calling for corruption ishe. People are calling for people who competent leaders. People are calling for... Na wewe unatukuja kutuambia ati sijui enough is enough. Ati kwa sababu tumeenda tu hapo tuka maandamana tu peacefully. Na unaita polisi unatuchapa bunduki alafu unatuambia enough is enough. You've lost your mind. Ruto, tafuta akili yako pale uliwacha. Tafuta. Ruto. Samoi. Chirchir. Tafuta. Esi Omondi anatuambia, God is with us. Enough is enough. Kenya has suffered a lot. It's time for revolution. Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Hashtag Ruto must go. He has to. Lydia, whole world calls for Kenyan Gen Z. By the way, wacha nionyeshe ile batch ya pili ya usiku. Because even at night, people are going to JKIA. Hizi ilikuwa jioni. Hii ilikuwa asubuhi. Kulikuwa na watu wa after na kuna wa usiku pia wanaenda JKIA. Si ndio maana unaona magari zimetoka Masai Mara zote zinakimbia zinaenda JFK. Sasa kuna traffic watu wanaondoka. But because the goal is by midnight, the last in all airports, most airports, the last flights are at midnight. By midnight wanataka ile ndege ya mwisho. Kama ulikosa ndege yako at midnight leo JKIA, lala. You're stuck in Kenya. Pitia Uganda. Hata Uganda kesho kuna maandamano. Pitia Tanzania. Ruto is done. Ruto is done. Ruto Samoi is done. Yeah? Lea Wamukata is telling us Ruto must go. Let me show you the second batch. Ile ya usiku. Mlikuwa mnafikiri na enjoy? Let me show you. Si nataka nionyeshe. Ngoja niwatafutie. Wacha niwatafutie hiyo second batch. Mlikuwa mnafikiri na enjoy? Haya, wacha niwatafutie basi. Wacha nionyeshe. Najua nyinyi haya. By the way, sasa na watafutia hii kitu tafadhali. Please come if you haven't subscribe and like the video. Ndio ingie kwa algorithm ndio Ruto aone. Nataka Shalini akiamka aone hii video aseme baba tuingie kwa gari twende. We have no future in Kenya. Tumeiba 147 million US dollars. Naonyesha Hamisi, ngoja na kutafutia saa hizi. Hii kitu ilitoka tu je. Ngoja kidogo please. Work with me. Naonyesha na watafutia saa hizi. I'm showing you so you can see what's happening. Hizi mchezo. It's not a joke my friend. Hii kitu I saw the KDF walienda hapo asubuhi. I saw the video about them going up there. Kuna video ya watu, I don't know where I went. I saw, wacha niangalie tafadhali. Kuna watu wanaenda saa hizi, kuna watu wanaenda usiku. Yeah? Nyinyi mnafikiri ni jokes. Kipindi ni chalala salama. Absolutely. Yes, HGK. Sikia kitu nasema, very important. KDF will not fight unarmed Kenyans. Hawaezi. Richard Mokua. Yes. Imetuzoea. Tafadhalini. Don't miss this opportunity to like and subscribe to this channel because this channel we are going to open doors for everyone. Gen Z, ingieni hapa. Subscribe, share, comment, like. Tunataka Ruto aone hii video ndio ajue watu wamekasirika. Mambo ya kusimama mbele juu ya gari unatuambia ati sijui enough is enough. Hey. Kumbe hujui wa Kenya. Hujui wa Kenya wewe. Hujui. Hauna idea. Hajui kabisa. Bro, lazima tufanye nini? Tumalize huyu jambazi. Muaji Zakayo kamili. Yes, nakuja kwako. Gypsy anatuambia Ruto trying to have a standoff with Gen Z using a threatening language. Guess what? Eric Omondi will be coming to visit you with his group. Haya ndio hiyo. Wow Clips. Ndio huyo pia Wow Clips. Karibu sana. Make sure you subscribe Wow Clips. Morale yako iko top. Absolutely. We have to have a high morale, because this is an opportunity. This is a historical opportunity for Kenyans to revolutionize how we govern ourselves. Hold to account this historical, rotten, irredeemable, corrupt politicians. Tuwachukue, tuwaeke kwa basket moja na tuwatupe huko Indian Ocean. Na kabla tujatupa huko, warudishe ile pesa yote wameiba. Mutual Abraham anasema murder of Sugoi bloodthirsty since 1997. Aende. Tafadhali, there are 174 people on this chat right now. Please, all of you, finyeni hiyo button inaitwa subscribe. Musiniuze, musiniangushe. Finyeni. Nataka Ruto aone hii video. Mukifinya hiyo button na mufinya hiyo like, Ruto ataona hii video. Na akitaka hapa tu akuje tumuulize maswali. Mimi sio tero. Akikuja hapa, unajua the first question nitamuuliza. Nani aliua Joseph ule jamaa anaitwa Jacob Joma? That is the first question. Hiyo hata sijaji introduce. Hiyo ndio the first question. The second question nitamuuliza, by the way, why are you still referring yourself as president? Because you are no longer the president of the Republic of Kenya. Kazi yako ilisha. I render you a local citizen, a suspect in a murder case and corruption. Robert Amako, sorry. Thank you, Gen Zs. You have made Zakayo the last black colonial ruler of Kenya. He presided over a very unhappy citizen. Yes. Let's finish the job. Let's not celebrate yet. Let's finish the job. Now the job is Leo Tuesday. Like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. Please. Y2K, since Y2K 1992. Thank you, Macy. Joseph Muranga anatuambia, when the right time comes, I, the Lord, shall do it. It's happening actually. Maybe this is the right time for better Kenya tomorrow. Hashtag it's revolutionary time. Absolutely. Yes. Finya paka ishie. Hey, Kennedy Wakesa, Kitale tuko ndani, Zakayo ashuke. Hallelujah. Kitale nawaambia, mukae hivyo. Weka huyo jamaa. Yeah? Ruto is our president, no others. Haya, Josephat pia anatuambia Ruto is our president. Haya, Josephat. Haya. Okay. Liam wa Mukoto anatuambia jambazi lazima aende home. Absolutely. Jambazi aende nyumbani. There's no way about it. Hakuna. Can somebody, what niulize just what? How will Ruto still be our president? Hillary Koech anatuambia ati be ready to meet your ancestors tomorrow in hell. Hey, hata wewe pia Koech unanifurahisha. Hebu like na subscribe basi. Ndio utajua ancestors hata wamerudi hapa kutupigania. Yeah? Ruto is destined for destruction. Absolutely. Ruto killed George Ogola because it wasn't a plane crash. Okay. Hey, hizi vitu zinaenda haraka na siwezi kusoma. Okay. Well, yeah, the plane was brought down. Okay. Lydia anatuambia Ruto, you've been mocking Jehovah, knowing too well. He is very jealous. Wrath is now Ruto. It's God on our case. See Gen Z. God is using them. Stop playing ignorant. Okay. Ruto. Richard Onyango anatuambia Ruto gachagua must go. They are all thieves. Absolutely. Kazi ilisha kitambo ama namna gani? Hamisi anatuambia kazi ilisha kitambo. Haya, Ben wangu anatuambia Kamilili tuko ndani. Zakayo Tusogoi direct. Kamili. Josephat Mbaria anatuambia please stop saying that. Stop saying what? I don't understand. What? Stop saying what? Karibuni. Subscribe. Mimi nawaambia msubscribe. Tafadhali. Arakisheni subscribe mara moja. Tafadhali. Go ahead and do it. Don't wait. Do not wait. Endelee immediately. Kabla hata sijafunga macho. Endelea. Let me show you this clip this morning. Ilikuwa ya huyu jamaa anaitwa naje? Let me show you jamaa alikuwa anaitwa nani huyu jamaa? I wanted to show you just one more time the way kasijui nani. Okay. Aya. Cyprian Nyakundi anaandika hebu nisome. Let me read this one right here. Mko ready? Wacha nionyeshe. Please subscribe. Cheruiyot Martin, Ruto apewe humble time. You mean humble pie? Okay, yes. Zakayo has cheated the devil. Yeah, Zakayo has cheated the devil. Lakini nyinyi pia. Ebu subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. Mara moja. Tafadhali. Ruto mpaka aende nyumbani. I've refused. Ruto cannot stay. Ruto. Hii wiki isipite kabla Ruto hajarudi niyo. Hii wiki isipite kama Ruto hajaenda nyumbani. Immediately nyumbani. Na sio tafadhali. Tafadhali ilishaisha. Tafadhali ilifanya nini? Iliisha kitambo. Tafadhali ilishaisha. Ruto aende nyumbani immediately. Na sio tafadhali. Zakayo andasugoi run. Yes. Zakayo master. Wacha nionyeshe hii video basi. Hii asubuhi. Okay, very quickly before I play any video, wacha nionyeshe Cyprian Nyakundi aliandika This is what he said this morning. Nimeonyesha watu wakienda niyo. The first batch of people are going to JKIA. Mnaniambia KDF wako JKIA. That is what these people wanted. Wanataka KDF army wakwae huko. Ndio wakikutana tuone army itafanya nini. Army cannot shoot innocent peaceful people. Hao watu walikuwa wanatembea na walikuwa wamebeba handkerchiefs, only handkerchiefs to carry for them. So how are you going to shoot peaceful people who have handkerchiefs in their heads? Unawezaje? Kwa nini? How? Vipi? Namna gani? How? You can't do that. You can't. Nyakundi aliandika hapa hivi, aliretweet. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta is said to be actively working to impede a possible alliance between Azimio leader Raila Odinga and President William Ruto, particularly by opposing Odinga's potential appointment as the chairperson of the African Union Commission, AUC. Sources from both government and Odinga's camp, as reported by a local media house, indicate that Kenyatta is lobbying for Odinga to abandon the AUC role, suggesting that he should prioritize national politics and shift his trajectory away from international duties, which risk diminishing his impact within Kenya. Wachana na hawa watu. Mimi hata hiyo maneno siongei hiyo. Mimi nataka kusikia kesho watu wanaenda JKIA. Wacha nionyeshe JKIA nyinyi mnacheza JKIA mambo bad. Ruto atajua leo. He will know. Kweli atajua kweli Yesu ni mfalme wa Wayahudi. Wacha nionyeshe. Let me show you. Haya, Indian news nilikuwa nakuonyesha. I'll show it again. Munaiona hii news hapa. Global intelligence. Global intelligence. Wapi maji? Global intelligence. Like the video, ladies and gentlemen. Munasoma hapo. Hebu angalieni global intelligence hapo. Munaona hiyo global intelligence? Munaiona? Inasema nini? Let me read it for you very quickly. Global intelligence, GIST, and Rogan's 7 ultimate red flags, assets, and funds totaling US $497,480,000 in foreign accounts of Kenyan President William Ruto and shell companies registered under his kin, siphoned from e-citizen, health insurance, housing levy, and power deals. UK at GCHQ, US at NSA Gov, and at SEC Gov. Which means, wacha nionyeshe vizuri, hiyo pesa meificha, hiyo 497, $500 million US dollars ambao Ruto ameficha kwa jina ya kampuni mbalimbali, kampuni ambayo imewekwa kwa jina ya relatives wake. Saha, wewe ukiangalia kampuni huwezi kuandikwa Ruto, imeandikwa jina ya maybe Charlene Ruto ama sijui nani, Kipchumba Murkomen, but ni ya Ruto, imewekwa hapo ni ya Ruto. Unanielewa? Zimefichwa $500 million US dollars. Mumeona hapo, si ndio? Mwangalie, look at your screen. Please. I will pin you one more time. Like hii video ndio Ruto aione na Shalina aione na wajue kwamba Wakenya wamekasirika. And he must go. He must go. Must. Hakuna shall or will. Must. Immediately. Stephen Kasozi anakuambia he owns Starbex Oil Uganda, in Uganda. Yes. Lydia Wanjiru anasema KDF is not stupid. They have code of conduct. Remember, the world is watching. Human Rights Week. Yeah. KDF are supposed to protect the people of Kenya within its borders against foreign enemies. So KDF cannot intervene and start shooting people. Batches. The first batch of people. Yes. Hashtag Ruto must go. Absolutely. Yeah. Marinate over that first. Marinate over that idea that $500 million US dollars has been siphoned from the healthcare sector, the housing levy that they were fighting for so much, convincing at how much we shall benefit from housing levy. Remember that. Yeah? Albert Okinda anasema KDF are good people. Absolutely, they are good people. They are part of us, the people. Okay? Remember that. The army are part of the people. Okay? So if people decide that they don't want Ruto, they will side with the people. Remember what happened to Nani? Anaitwaje Mugabe, when Mugabe was removed. How was Mugabe removed? Mugabe alitolewa namna gani? They did the same thing. They came over there, walikuwa nataka kuninio. What was it? Mugabe, when people started protesting against Mugabe, wakaenda hapo CBD ya huko Harare, Zimbabwe, wakaenda wakastand around State House ya Mugabe, wakamwambia Mugabe ashuke, atoke. Mugabe aliita army. When the army came, wakaona watu, people are not moving, people are not getting out of Harare, wamesimama hapo mbele ya State House ya Mugabe. The generals, the top generals of the army went in and told Robert Mugabe that, hey, listen, your time is up. The people have decided they do not want you. And that's how Mugabe lost power. So that is the same mistake that Ruto might make. Okay? So calling the KDF does not guarantee that KDF will stop these people. If anything, do you remember the last time when they called the KDF to Upper CBD? The KDF were actually talking to people. Because KDF, they want to see what people want. KDF itafuata ile watu wamesema nini. Because if the majority of the people, like I said, the Constitution, the first article of the Constitution, the sovereign people have the voice. They have the sovereign power. So the KDF will take their orders from the people. Because William Ruto has lost his power as the what? Chief what? Mkubwa wa majeshi. Chief Armed Forces. He has lost it because people don't trust it. People don't have confidence in him any longer. So why should the army take orders from someone who people have lost confidence in? You understand what I'm saying? That's the logic. All right. Jamaa anasema huyo Msenge ashukuru hatuko Kenya saa hizi. A fraction of Kenyans tuko Gulf na tuna uchungu na yeye. Absolutely. Yes. Tafadhali jamani, hebu subscribe him. Don't please subscribe. Please subscribe. Don't talk about KDF killing peace process. Yeah, they cannot. It won't happen. I'm not worried about it. I have confidence in the Kenyan army. They will do the right thing and stand with the people. Yes. I was in CBD. Okay, thank you very much. Even the last time when CBD, the army, remember, it was the army who were actually, you know what's funny? The army were doing something that the police were supposed to be doing, which is to protect the protesters. The army wali sindikiza watu vile watu walikuwa naenda nyumbani. The army syndicizes people. You know, the problem is when watu walifika kwa estate huko, now the police started unleashing the violence against them. Unasikia? So don't expect them to start shooting their own people. These are the very people that are supposed to protect against any foreign enemy, okay? So do not expect the army to go against the people. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe. Come, wacha naonyesha ile, what was I about to show you? Ile debate ya kina nani? Debate ya huyu jamaa, udem anaitwaje? This lady, Tidem. This lady, what's her name? Of course, Kalonzo have smelled the coffee. Ukiona Kalonzo amevurukia, amedandia.
No. Yeah. No. That is expression of opinion, right? The country has moved on. The country is ahead of some of these leaders, for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nobody should talk as if he owns a country. No. Yeah. No. That is expression of opinion, right? The country has moved on. The country is ahead of some of these leaders.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So this is the first clip that I want to show you in Ilya.
You cannot ask me what.
Even as we wind up in a minute, kindly, what next for Ken?
You cannot ask me what next if I do not have a now. You cannot ask me what next in terms of employment if I'm unemployed. What we are saying is we are inviting the entire nation to rethink what a future looks like. The reason why we are here is because our had their chance to say, this is the future we want. In a country whose median age is 19.5 to 20, just like this party, it is imperative on us to figure out our now. We cannot jump into what next if we do not have a now. We do not have a current existence. We are being brutalized, and we have to make it absolutely clear that we cannot figure out what next before the people who have plundered and looted our future are behind bars. We cannot have a what next if we are still being killed extrajudicially. We cannot have a what next when we are the voice of reason that the president has with the youth is kidnappings, shootings, and then showing up in swamps there. We cannot have a what next when consistently the political class will wait for us to clamor for change and have them hijack our movement. We cannot have a what next if we do not have a now. That is what we want people to understand.
So mnasikia, we cannot have we cannot have a what next if the current government is shooting us down. We cannot have what next if our movement is being hijacked. Okay, that was a good answer. So mnaona, ladies and gentlemen, before I play the next clip, please take this opportunity. There are 187 people watching here right now. Please, each one of you who haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm giving you 1 minute to do so. Please hit that subscribe button. Nibure, because this is going to be the channel of the official revolutionary movement. Okay? Ukitaka kuongea mambo ya revolution vile tutatoka Ruto, hapa ndio tutakuwa tuongea maneno. Siku idandia jana, hii movement ya jana ilianza kitambo before all this. But this is the time is ripe. So please hit that subscribe button. Tafadhali. Now, your like. Please take this opportunity. It will take you less than a second. Endelea ni kabla sijaendelea. There's 188 people watching. Tafadhali, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Kama uja subscribe, usiangalie tu. Be part of it. We are going to be active. The only way we can actually do something together, the same way. So naona, tunajipanga tunakutana kwa X, tunajipanga tunakutana in a channel like this, and we discuss, and we tunatoa ma views zetu, and we hear each other, whether we are reading comments, ama mnasikia the commentary, and all that. We use this vyombo kama hizi and platforms like this to organize and mobilize so that we see change that we need. Ruto is the main focus. Remove him. Ruto must go. So let's take this opportunity, subscribe to something like this. This is not siwezi kuanza tu X space nianze kuongea. This is already established channel. Tunakutana hapa, every day or wherever you can make it. So please take this opportunity to subscribe so we can discuss these issues and meet up on a regular. Ruto asipotoka kesho, tukutane hapa, strategize, tuangalie vile tunatoa Ruto mpaka tumtoe na tulete serikali ambayo sisi wananchi tumechagua na sisi wananchi tunataka vile tutaongozwa. Ama namna gani? So please, all of you, please, I implore you, go ahead. I urge you, I beseech you, hit that subscribe button and like, okay? All right, Rene nasema 50 more subscribers and we'll make 5K. 50 more? I don't know how many. How many do I have? 50 more? 50 more for subscribers to make 5K? How much do I have already? No, I need like 500. I'm not there yet, but thank you very much for counting, Miss Renee Black Apple. So let's keep, please, let's come in numbers tomorrow, God willing. Yes, let's do that. Na tukutane hapa. Ndio maana nawaambia nyinyi ambao mko hapa, nawapatia dakika moja msubscribe. I'm giving you pause a minute. Hebu subscribe kabla tujaendelea mbele. Haya, mnatakaje? Yes, we can. Yes, we can do this. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Tunajiamini. Yeah? Tunaweza. We can. Subscribe hapa. We can do this. Yeah? Tukutane hata watu wa milioni moja hapa, tu subscribe hapa milioni moja hapa na tupange, tunaingia hapa, tunaongea mambo yetu. Tunapanga every day. I don't have to open X space. Mnakuja tu hapa na tunaongea, tunapanga vile tunafanya, na kama ni kukutana huko ninyo tunakutana. Ama namna gani? Yes. Thank you. Huh? Okay. Absolutely. Stand tall and be counted by liking the video, share and subscribe to the channel. Absolutely. Lydia Wanjiru anatuambia, did Ruto really pass his uni assignments? It's very questionable now. Imagine I'm a critical analysis at a personal level. He's been ujamaa, he's shida yake ni kuwa he's blinded by his ego. Blinded kabisa. His ego is off the roof. He cannot reason anymore. Mtu akona ego kama hivyo, he cannot. ICC kuje mtu wao, Ocampo arudi kotini. Ocampo retire. That's unfortunate. Ocampo retired, so he cannot. He's somewhere in Argentina, so he cannot come get Ruto. But mwanamke, sorry, what's her name? She's from West Africa, or whatever. But she also have a past of corruption or whatever. So I don't, that Gen Z, the movement of people, Kenyans are not fools. Absolutely. Okay, Ruto must go. Fikirini Kahindi Charo. Okay, good point, jamani. And can we please, let's ramp this up. Ramp up. 20. I need how many? How many do I need? 650 minus that's like I need 350 subscribers to fike 5,000. I'm namna gani? So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Francisco Obama anasema, my God, go before you like he did with King David, have my blessings. Absolutely. Haya, tuendelee. Wacha nichezee video nyingine. There's another video from this morning that I play exposing this political class. Guess who was representing them? What's her face? I forgot her face. But it's not important. I'll play you that right now. Just a minute, right here. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? All right, yo. I think this one is it. Yeah.
What do you mean, who blinks first? There's nobody blinking first, because this is our country that we're trying to fix. The parliamentarians have shown us that...
the president has directed that message to you, the Gen Zs, saying it cannot continue this way.
But we've directed the same message to him that it cannot continue this way.
So who blinks first?
What do you mean, who blinks first? There's nobody blinking first, because this is our country that we're trying to fix. The parliamentarians have shown us that they are incapable of doing this. That's why we are on the streets. The executive has captured the legislature, and the legislative arm of government has consistently shown us that it will be in bed with whoever the highest dealer is. Because these scandals that we are unearthing should have been unearthed by parliamentarians. We are finding these things out on our own as active citizens.
Who are those on the space with the president the other day?
What do you mean?
He says he came to the space.
And that's the other thing which I wanted to set straight. The president has no business being on an X space.
But you
that is
invited
ours.
him then.
We did not invite the president
You
to
said
an
we
X
meet
space.
on X.
What we said was stop killing us, stop brutalizing us, stop arresting us, tell us where the abductees were taken. We wanted action, and he decided to be in cahoots, and that's why that damned space has caused so much division, because it gives him confidence to think that we were afraid. We were not afraid. We boycotted the space because he was not acting. At the time, the only thing this government has been doing, tumetenga, tumepanga, na tunasema, and it is obsessed with the building of churches instead of building hospitals and schools.
Hey. Pasaris aliona joto jana. I'm telling you, na huu ni kijana tu kadogo hata Pasaris.
I think,
Will this work for Ruto?
Yes, the thing is, I really, when I saw the next program for the Gen Zs for the next 1 month, it's basically to paralyze the economy of Kenya. And if you paralyze the economy of Kenya, the unemployment of 67 will go to 70.
That has been the
all right?
program of the political class
no.
ever since independence.
I really
They don't paralyze it. They look after their
They
interests.
look
So,
it.
paralyze for
hold
everyone
on.
else.
Proceed.
I believe that, the thing is, it's easy to criticize from the outside. The inside structures that Ruto has inherited. For instance, I get where Baba's coming from, but I also get where Ruto's coming from. When you look at NHIF, NHIF has a lot of structural issues. All right. So he thought, let me correct it with SHIF. But the thing is, I believe, the tone of the president right now is, listen, I've got a country to run. All right. And I've got people to serve. And don't forget, the president is serving over 55 million people. All right. Even the woman who's pregnant, that child is the president's responsibility.
Without
the other
vaccines?
day, when you paralyze, vaccines have come back. Listen, do me a favor. We had a situation, and this is a situation, I've told you, that there are times you make
lecture your
promises.
constituents.
No, there are times that we're not lecturing him. And at the end of
That's
the day,
totally fine.
the fact is, we have to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation.
That's what we're doing. We
No,
are also
the thing
having a
is-
conversation.
The thing is,
Esther Pasaris kilikuwa kimeshindwa kichwa. Nakwambia, everyone that is supporting Ruto, let me tell you something, any politician that is supporting Ruto, your days are numbered. Nakwambia, this week, nakwambia, the second round of people who are going to Ninio, are going to JKIA. Sai imechacha. You hear me? Imechacha. Sio mchezo. Imechacha. Eh? Okay. Yes. Albert anasema mambo imechemka. Okay. Gypsy Corner anasema, Kenya, will you be opening the studio before we run off time? What do you mean? Can you please elaborate on that? I will. Nani? Gypsy Corner, eleza. Or like, if you go, please explain to me. Oh, let me open the studio. If some people want to get in, wacha nifungue basi. I get you. I got you. It took me a while to just to understand what you're saying. Dioyo. Link Dioyo for anyone who wants to come in and speak on the Ninio. Just Dioyo. Captain Dioyo, Captain Kenya. Kinawaramba vilivyo aki. Pangla pungulu. Continues kila mahali. Captain Dioyo, karibu. Dioyo basi. If you want to join the link, if you want to join the studio and talk to me, please, Dioyo. I got what you say. It took me a minute. Dioyo. Nimefungua. It's open for all. Anyone who wants to come in and say something. Ukitaka address anything I've said, anything you think about. If you're getting new news on the ground, JKIA, if you're in JKIA and you want to get in and tell us, show us around the KDF and whoever is up there, what's happening there, please come in. Studio ndio nimefungua. Get in. Let's interact. Let's exchange ideas and exchange views. Ndio hiyo nimeweka link hapo. You can get in anytime right now. Please ingia we mwana wa kondro. Anyway, this was who else? Let me go to who else do I need to go there? Let me go to Miguna. He had something else to say because he also is taking center stage with what's going on right now. I wish to be your brand ambassador in Kenya. I love your topics. Roy, Captain Kenya. Absolutely. I don't know. We can link up. Subscribe. That's the first qualification. Roy, please subscribe. That's the first thing. We can talk about something. I don't know how we can walk around that. But yeah, link up. Yes, I'm opening the lines for anyone who wants to come in and say something. If you don't, I'll give it the next I don't know how many long I'll be here, but oh, thank you. Okay, Roy, that's good. That's good. So do this. Do this, my friend. If you okay, here it is. 145 people, whatever the case is. Here. Roy Captain, here. Email me. There you go. That's my email. Let me get a pen. Can I get the pen? Email me, Roy Captain. Whoever wants to reach out to me, please reach out to me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get you. All right, got you, Roy. Yeah, guys. All right. Let's go on. Let me play something else or show you what's also going on. It's not only here. We have so much going on. Let's listen to this speaker, Wetangula, talking about the process and all that stuff. All right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Baron Battles, nice seeing you. Please. William Napkachezo Zakayo is cornered. Absolutely. Yes. Let's listen to this head of whatever his name is, Wetangula. He was speaking about something. I don't know what. Let's listen in. I wonder what he had to say.
Resumes its sittings after the 3-week
Subscribe, guys. Subscribe.
As you are aware, this also addresses the issue that I've seen in the media, that the bill was going to be operational within 14 days of the rejection of the memorandum. That is not true, and we have no provision in law or under the Constitution for that. The bill is in limbo, is in purgatory, so to speak, awaiting the next vote on it in the House. Following that rejection also, government, in furtherance of the austerity measures now being undertaken and the stress in the budget processes, has brought a supplementary budget, supplementary one, which I forwarded to the Parliamentary Budget and Appropriations Committee. It has been conducting hearings with the sectors of government, and those sectoral hearings should be done by today or tomorrow. So a report on the supplementary budget will also be on the floor. The president also referred back the division of revenue bill, which shares out our resources between the two levels of government. Given the shrinking pass that the government has, the president has indicated that then both levels of government must take some haircut on their revenue allocation. That will be on our order paper. We also have the county allocation of revenue bill, a bill that, as you know, originates from the Senate always, but ends up in the National Assembly. The president referred it back to the Senate, also advising that the counties must take a haircut on their allocations. And the Senate, I believe, after dealing with it, will refer it to the National Assembly as is required by the Constitution. We'll also be vetting the nominee for the Director General of Health, Dr. Amoth, whose nomination came to the House just before we dealt with the finance bill. The committee that vetted must now be ready with a report It will come to the House, debated. If approved, then Dr. Amoth will be appointed the Director General of Health. We also have the health laws that we passed, which you know, Digital Health Act, Primary Health Care Act, and the Social Health Insurance Act, where the High Court had an opinion that certain provisions of the Act needed to be brought back.
All right. He has made his case. He has made his case. There's a video that I wanted to play, which was the debate that actually was ensued earlier. Please, ladies and gentlemen, before I go on and play the next video, please take a moment and subscribe. Subscribe. This will help the channel. This is where we're going to meet. If you guys are not on X Space, this is the place. I'm here every day. We can talk about stuff. Thank you so much, Duncan. Thank you very much, my friend for the Suleski. Thank you so much. That gives me a lot of Nino to go on, to keep on doing this. Please, thank you so much. Let's subscribe, share, like, comment, so this can go to the algorithm to parties so they can know about this channel. We can always meet here and exchange ideas and exchange contacts and, build a community. So there you go, please. But you have to subscribe to be part of the community and like, share, comment, and don't do all that good stuff, okay? So here's the video that I wanted to play with Esther Passaris and whatever. It's kind of a lengthy one, but it's interesting. I promise it is interesting. So share, like, comment. Let's go on as we keep on keeping on, right? And if you want to come to the studio, I will open the studio too for you to join the space and discuss. All right, let's go.
In our approach to this discussion, and people do not seem to understand what the young people mean by Ruto must go. I do not know why that is very difficult to understand. We've chosen that as the hashtag to push because we believe that the government currently is corrupt, it lacks accountability, no transparency, and it hires on cronyism. When we say Ruto must go, I do not know why people believe that it is only the person, William Ruto. We're talking about the presidency. So because the political class has failed us countless times, what we are now saying is, please rush that reconstitutional process, because even if when you saw Right Honorable Raila's whatever he put out, he does not address this movement as a Gen Z movement. Suddenly it becomes an inclusive movement. And what consistently we've said, the political class has taken our relived reality and used it as talking points. So now they've taken whatever it is that we've been putting out on social media, and they're going to say them in chambers for them to sound cool, for them to gain political mileage, because before we started speaking, they never were saying these things. What we are trying to do is to drain the swamp and clean up whatever we have, whatever this rot is we have administratively. We want that entire presidency to go if they will not shape up. And we are willing to have a caretaker government, to the speaker take over 60 days and we go into a fresh election. A fresh and general election is cheaper than the amount of money we lose to corruption in a week in this country. That is why we will not take this nonsense from the political class trying to lie to us that the country is going to be in shambles, while they are already systemically killing us already. Part of what we've asked for is goodwill. And for us, it is very easy. We've never clamored for power. We've already told the president, as a show of goodwill, release us unconditionally. Let the people, the killer cops who have, and we will see them tomorrow because we saw them last week on Thursday. Get those people off. When a police officer is attacking me like a bandit, I do not understand what that is about. We want those pain points to be addressed. We are not here to play politics. We are not here to try and ask, so who is vying for what? And I feel like the media is doing an unfair job trying to box this into the kawaida tribal politics, because that is how the youth have consistently been locked out of these broad-based discussions. I have not once seen any youth bodies talk to, but civil societies already received writings from external organizations to ask them, have you spent the money, instead of government writing directly to them. Curiously enough, the youth groups were not addressed by those, like Ford Foundation, when we talk about it. It's a ploy to divide the country. While they're out here talking about unity, they are consistently sowing division and deceit. That's what we're talking about.
It's believed that the remaining slots in the cabinet. I meant for Azimio.
I have no,
Is it time,
I'm not privy to that information. That's on the level of Raila Odinga and Ruto and the
He's your
discussion.
party leader.
But he's my party leader, but I'm not privy to the discussions. I'm not on the table with that, on those discussions. But what I do understand is Raila has got the fact that Ruto has actually, Kenya Kwanza has actually failed to satisfy the populace. And don't forget, he also holds 50% of the population. So in that respect, when he comes in and says, I had a manifesto as well, you've not dealt very well with NHIF, you've not dealt very well with unemployment, you've not dealt very well with cost of living, which Azimio has always stood for. So if it means that I take a few of the government slots so that we can help you govern from within rather than from outside.
But he's jumping in after we have been killed, Honorable Passaris.
No, the thing is, yes, you know what I would like, as we've agreed, to see your list of proposed
So we
names.
should anticipate to see some Azimio members.
I think the government right now,
cabinet.
Ruto needs to have the government in place. I heard Kazmaria talking about the fact that we've managed in the last 2 weeks without CSS. Our legislation, our constitution cannot work without the CSS.
So, Honorable Passaris, you've hinted at Azimio having some of its members as CSS.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. From within. You see, the thing is, if for instance, Baba had his own manifesto, and he talked about clustering. It wasn't a revolution, absolutely.
That's hijacking.
But don't forget.
Where would they jump in?
Yeah. You see, the thing is, it's true. But you see, when you're faceless, when you're leaderless, when you're tribeless, and when and formless. Okay, so all those things, I would love Gen Z. I would love Gen Z to identify its face.
No way.
And then at the same time,
need to identify our face because we've asked you to identify the face of corruption.
All right.
And you have not.
Azimio is hijacking the Gen Z.
No. I don't believe that Azimio is hijacking. But Baba, don't forget. Don't forget, even those Gen Zs, I keep telling people that ODM was incorporated in 2005. All right. If you look at the average age of ODM, it's 19.5, which is actually covering and representing all the Gen
Zs. Hold on,
Home
guys.
Depot hates when you do this, but they can't stop you. This new $80 hike
will be solved by having Azimio.
No, I believe that Ruto's problems will be solved by actually listening to the constructive criticism of Gen Zs. We need to first of all release, all the demands that they've made are really reasonable. All right, and they need to be dealt with. But the fact is, the unreasonable part of the demands of Gen Zs is to paralyze the economy every week. And by so doing, they're actually messing up the country. Right now, Kenya was doing so well in terms of hosting conferences.
But we were also doing so well in terms of corruption.
They're peaceful while demonstrating.
You know what? The problem is, I was in ODM. Recently when we came into government again, when government was formed in 2022. The ODM was still not satisfied and they were going on the streets. I couldn't get my heart to go on the streets because I saw the cost of that in 2017 and I do not want to see a life loss. So I didn't want that.
But the difference here is that the Gen Zs are peaceful.
They went peacefully, and I'll tell you one thing, that is something we have to look at as a country. We have to look at that as a country. And I really want to see accountability because at the end of the day, if you send police with live ammunition to a protest, right, then you're obviously going to have people killed.
Gikonyo,
and that is wrong.
As we begin to wind up, Gikonyo,
right.
Your submissions on this.
On this, just a quick one. If you were in ODM and now are aligned to Kenya Kwanza, you need to go back to your electorate.
I am not aligned.
You need to go back to your electorate because you were voted in on ODM and you're not functioning as ODM. That's a different issue.
She has to understand when you take
hold on.
That's
a different
you represent everybody. I don't just represent ODM. When I took my oath of office as the woman representative, I represent all the citizens.
Issue, and not ODM alone. The citizens,
not ODM alone.
The constituents need to act.
Yeah.
The issue we are dealing with is the tumbocracy, right? I'll use a very simple term, tumbocracy. It's this, my turn to eat. And the Gen Z have come out and have rejected the tumbocracy. And they've given recommendations on what needs to be done. Those recommendations aren't even comprehensive, but there are some initial actions. My question is, other than dissolve, and it was optical, because then he reappointed some, other than dissolve the cabinet, why has William Ruto not acted on those other demands of accountability? Because if he had, the temperatures would have assuaged. But instead, he continues to fan the flames. The second, we have a right to protest. Why has William Ruto sanctioned the use of live bullets, tear gas canisters. I've been on the streets twice. The protesters are peaceful. Actually, you don't feel insecure at all, but they were infiltrated on the basis of political mobilization.
We are running out of time.
Why has our NIS and DCI not dealt with those politicians? Because violence, political violence, is instigated by our political leaders, and that needs to be dealt with. Last thing, I do agree the Gen Zs need to move to the next level. There is a gap. They need to actually get alliances with other strong movements. They need to put some faces, because their space is now being hijacked by politicians, because that's what politicians do.
Kasmel, even as we wind up in a minute, kindly, what next for Kenya?
You cannot ask me what next if I do not have a now. You cannot ask me what next in terms of employment if I'm unemployed. What we are saying is we are inviting the entire nation to rethink what a future looks like. The reason why we are here is because our forefathers had their chance to say, this is the future we want. In a country whose median age is 19.5 to 20, just like this party, it is imperative on us to figure out our now. We cannot jump into what next if we do not have a now. We do not have a current existence. We are being brutalized, and we have to make it absolutely clear that we cannot figure out what next before the people who have plundered and looted our future are behind bars. We cannot have a what next if we are still being killed extrajudicially. We cannot have a what next when we are the voice of reason that the president has with the youth is kidnappings, shootings, and them showing up in swamps there. We cannot have a what next when consistently the political class will wait for us to clamor for change and have them hijack our movement. We cannot have a what next if we do not have a now. That is what we want people to understand.
Don't buy. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot have a what next if you haven't subscribed to this channel. We cannot have a what next if you haven't liked the video. We cannot have a what next if there's a platform like this where we can meet and discuss and talk, and you're still hesitating about subscribing. What this young man has said and the other lady, not Pasaris, made perfect sense. Esther Pasaris was doing the country a disservice. She should resign along with Ruto. These protesters are peaceful, have been peaceful. We know that. I'm joined with a good friend of mine, Bernard. I cannot have a what next if I don't hear a word from Bernard. Please, start wherever you want to start, Bernard. Karibu.
Karibu sana. I'm just enjoying what's going on, the revolution. Occupy JKI tomorrow, I think we are in. And all I can say is that Martha Karua captured everything very correctly, saying Mr. Ruto has contempt for the Kenyan people. The way he was talking to us in Bomet yesterday, says a lot. Guy doesn't know give a yogurt about Kenyans. So looking for the revolution.
Yes, I understand Martha Karua will be on Spice FM tomorrow morning while everything is happening. So I will be curious to hear what she has to say. And I agree with her on that point that Ruto was kind of having a contemptuous tone when addressing Gen Zs. In fact, he was very dismissive, and I was very angered by how delusional he is. How dare he say that these are anarchists, while we all know, even Ichungwa among others told us that these Gen Zs are peaceful. These guys were in the streets and saying, we are peaceful, we are peaceful, we are peaceful. In fact, they disarmed some of the government-sponsored goons that were in Kakamega. We saw that. So for him to come up and say that these are anarchists, this man has lost everything, his marbles. He needs to be checked into a mental institution and afterwards tied and locked up. And all the money he has spent, he has stolen, especially the one that we just learned about today, the $500 million that he has siphoned from the healthcare, from the housing levy. And I'm very angry, in particular, the housing levy, because the debate around that was a fierce one. They convinced us that they were going to build a house that we can buy into, pay mortgage into, and own a house, not giving us the choice to build a house where we would like to. Now here is that money that was collected. He is going to pocket it. But here's the thing. Like I said this morning, I think this is a ploy. This man knows his days are numbered. And this week, like you say, Bernard, I think it was yesterday or the day before when we were talking, and you rightfully put it. You said if Kenyans do the same thing that Bangladesh did, like they did in Egypt, this man might not last till Friday. Can you expound on that? I think I lost my friend, but it's okay. We shall continue. Oh, there you go.
Sorry, give me about 5 minutes. I'll be back.
All right, that's fine. Okay, thank you. Anyway, as we continue, let me read your comments, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. As I continue, don't forget to subscribe. We have to, because this is the place where we shall all meet and discuss politics, how we move forward. Okay? We have to. This is the place. This is the spot. As millennials and Gen Zs, this is the spot. And also other people. It doesn't have to be Gen Zs and only millennials. All Kenyans can meet up here of like-minded. Let's meet here every day until Ruto leaves. Like I told you, I'll be surprised if this man makes it past Friday. Even tomorrow, I don't know. He has enough cash that he has stolen that he can start a new life wherever he chooses to live his life after he flees Kenya. Because I don't think he will stay. He's too fragile. Okay? So, let me see. Jimmy Achilam is here. So while I continue reading your comments and you join me in the studio or not, or writing your comments, please, we have 131 people watching. We have to subscribe, please. You have to. You just have to. Watching is not enough. We have to have active citizenry. Comment. Put your notification on. Subscribe. Like. Share. Tell your friends. This is the meeting point. It's a new Kenya. A post-William Ruto Kenya Kwanza regime Kenya. A post-Azimio opposition party Kenya. This is a new Kenya where the citizens shall lead the conversation on where we need to be going. It's no longer Moi days where he used to tell us left and we go left. It's no longer Kibaki's day where he started well and lost his way after 4 or 5 years. It's no longer Uhuru days where he seemed so young and vibrant but turned out to be a tyrant. It's no longer Samoi's days where he came in and started looting rapaciously. This is a new Kenya led by Kenyans. Tribeless, leaderless, partyless. The Constitution is the Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, please hurry up and subscribe. Like, share, comment. This is the spot. This is where it's at as they say, as young people say. Messi said, actually, Gypsy Corner told me that already the protesters are at JKIA as we speak. They're waiting. They're at the gates. They're chanting, singing. Huh? Yes. WS Banka is saying, afadhali wenzangu, tuungane pamoja. Absolutely, tuungane. What's stopping us from kuungana? I'm so happy to see different X spaces where people are meeting and discussing. Different forums on YouTube channels. Even though some of them, you don't get much information that's helpful. But at least people are discussing. This is one of them. Open to anyone, Gen Z, millennial, any generation for that matter. We don't discriminate. Come here, air your view, and be part of this community. So, as our friend told us on that studio that we watched, Samuel, whatever his name is, Ore, Makore, whatever. There's no next without us having a platform where we can speak. There's no next if you don't know about a platform like this. So please subscribe. There's no next if people don't know about this platform. So you have to like it so the algorithm can throw it on YouTube so people can see and join the party, join the discussion, join the revolution. Because guess what? In the next dispensation, it is you who will have the voice. It is you who will decide the leaders. It is you who will decide how much money we spend. It is you who will make those decisions. And it all starts with platforms like this. Some have their own agenda. Some can limit your speech. Some may kick you out if you say something that they don't agree with. Here we don't. Come speak your mind, how you feel, how you see it. Don't be afraid. I had this professor one day. He said, you know what? If something burns inside you and you have an opinion and you're asked to speak your mind, don't be nervous. Don't say that. Don't feel like your idea or your opinion is stupid. Go out there and speak it. The way it comes out, it's none of anybody's concerned. Sema vilona taisema. Speak it. Let them worry about it if it sounds dumb or not. But at least say it whichever way it comes out. That's why I even invite people who are pro-Ruto in this channel. There are not so many of them, but I still invite them too. So ladies and gentlemen, make this a place where we discuss how we can improve our country. I'll wrap it up, but I will ask my good friend who always is here, Bernard, a newfound friend. He's a regular. Tomorrow I'll start early, but I will ask him if he has anything else to add into the events that are leading up to the D-Day tomorrow.
Yes, all I can say is that my personal observation is that something curious is happening in Kenya. And I've been digging to what everyone is saying. And, Gachagua had this run-in with the head of the intelligence system. And he's basically said, when he was asking for his removal and his resignation, that he had fired like the 7 top people on intelligence, Kenya's intelligence. And he said that that's why William Ruto was acting the way he was acting, because had the intelligence told him properly that the finance bill won't pass, maybe he would have thought about it. So I think Ruto came to power and fired a lot of people who had a lot of knowledge in government. And he was left with puppets. And I think people who we fired became very disgruntled. And I think they are aiding this revolution. So things could go south very, very quickly, because you have elements in the government, in the former government, who are actually helping Gen Zs. So, and this is a result of Ruto making one blunder after another. You know, he tried to buy Raila, and Raila's son said that his father is being manipulated. And he has caused a huge rift within ODM. I think the only people who are left now with Ruto are John Mbadi and the other guy, Robert Alai.
Yes.
They are the only two, I think, who have cashed the check. The others, I think, are either taking the money and run or just return the money. So if Miguna's theory is, I mean, I think Miguna is like online 24/7, urging people to go to the streets, and he's succeeding. If we Kenyans go to the streets, there's a chance that this guy may not be there until Friday. I mean, Ruto might either step down or, and according to the, I think what you put in this video, you're saying Ruto might be contemplating running away from the country, and I think that's true. If you look at what happened in Bomet, I don't know if they saw those videos after he left the little place he was and went to the streets. The hostility. He was faced with, at one point I saw a clip where he put his hands on his head, not believing what he was looking at. And given how much money that he has stolen, today I saw something saying that they have located an account with $500 million in Ruto's name outside the country. With the amount of damage he's done, I think he's contemplating fleeing the country, because people are on his neck. That's my submission. So revolution, we all in.
Wait. I had to ask you this. In fact, you're the very person I was thinking about this when I had this. What is this coming? People are starting to say that Uhuru might be behind this Gen Z thing. I mean, it's there's a lot of people who are coming out with this whole idea that Uhuru might be behind this Gen Z thing. How do you feel about this?
That is true, because Gen Z movement started after Limuru 3, and Limuru 3 is Uhuru, and it fits in very well with. I mean, let's call a spade.
Right.
Ruto came in, fired a whole bunch of Kikuyus allied to Uhuru. They became pissed off, and they said, "You know what? We're going to screw you."
Right.
And that's exactly what they're doing. These people have money, they are knowledgeable, they are well connected, and all they're telling you, look here, bro, bend over.
Jesus. Okay.
That is very true. And remember, it is Ruto who has done it on himself.
Right.
You don't go and take Uhuru's mother and cut off her pension as if that pension comes coming out of your pocket. She doesn't need the money, but by God, it's symbolic. She's the wife of the founding father. You know, there are people who are unrelated to Uhuru, who don't even know him. But things like that are showing them, you know what? We're pissed off with you.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go, man. I gotta go.
Thank you so much, Bernard. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll start early, so I know you'll probably be jumping in a little bit. You know you're a busy man, so thank you so much. All right, guys. That was a very good friend of the channel, Bernard. Very knowledgeable person, especially in Kenyan politics. So he usually comes in and helps me out with his views. You know, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this a platform for all. Okay, so I will ask you one more time before I wrap this up. Please take a minute, take a second, take a millisecond. Okay, Samuel Karanja karibu, Siekai karibu. Take a second to like and subscribe. There's 100 people watching. Subscribe. I need to see 100 people subscribe at this juncture, because this is the new platform we are going to use to communicate as the events unfold. As you heard, one of us told us on the chat that the people, the Gen Zs, are at the gates at JKIA, and there's still more coming. You can imagine the terror in Ruto's eyes, seeing these young people, droves of people walking, marching, singing with handkerchiefs in their hands and flags, chanting, Ruto must go, and they're going to occupy JKIA. No amount of police forces or army can stop such a crowd. So, ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment. I'm giving you this moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Lydia is telling me, Messi M, he's trying to impress Wazungu. Who cares least about him? Ruto should have been speaking to diaspora for him to understand how Wazungu work. Now see, now they messed up. He is, what? He's now, out now, or something like that, okay? I got the point though. I got the point. Good point. Yes. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe, like, share, comment. It's free. It's free, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. But hey, it's been 2 hours. I will not keep you here. I know you have better things to do. I just want to show my gratitude to each and every one of you who have been watching tonight, this evening. I didn't expect this high number, but I appreciate it. All of you, please subscribe before you leave. Like, share. I'll be here tomorrow early enough to report on what's going on in the ground, and we shall discuss the events surrounding the Occupy JKIA. As they say, the hashtag is Ruto must go. Not right now, but right now. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, and comrades, I want to shout out a couple of people before I leave. Gypsy Corner, thank you so much. Renee, yes, subscription is free. Much love and respect. Renee Black, thank you very much. Lydia Wanjiru, WS Banker, Seikai, Samuel Karanja. Who else? Oh my goodness, there's so many people. Messi M, thank you. The first one to come in. WS Banker, thank you so much. Shout out to you. Who else? Josephat Mbaria, thank you so much. I thank you so much. Jimmy Achelam, subscribe. Don't hesitate. Kim Wasilia, subscribe. Kinsley Trapper or Kinsey Trapper, thank you very much. Lydia Wanjiru, as always. Albert Okinda, thank you. Who else? I will name all of you. I have time. Duncan Enyondi, Enyondi, thank you so much for being with us. Baron Battles, thank you. Suleski, thank you for the kind words. Roy Captain Kenya, I will link up with you. Thank you so much for being with us. Kipsang Tinui, yes, thank you very much for joining us. Yes, who else? I got time. I can't read your name because your name is in Hebrew, but you know who I'm talking about. Thank you for joining me. Albert Okinda, thank you very much. Mo Herbalist Ismadan, thank you. Muteti Kule, thank you. Again, Francisca Obam, Fikirini, thank you so much. All of you guys, thank you. I have to personally thank you. All of you guys. That's how much I appreciate each and every one. Nicholas Gadaiga, Jared Sheba, Amos Nyandoche, Susan Musindi. All right. Who else? So many people. If I didn't name my name, please do not take offense. There's so many people, but I thank you so much, guys. Make sure, again, for the umpteenth time, hit that subscribe button. I know when I look at my whatever, it tells me that 80% of people just watch. They don't participate. So I urge you, whether you're at work or you're doing something, you're busy, all you have to do is stretch your little finger and hit that subscribe button. Put the notification on so every time I come on, you can always find me here and you can join me and we can have a discussion. I understand you might not be in a position where you can have a discussion, but you can always chat on the chat because I know some of you don't like coming to the studio. It's understandable. But subscribe and put the notification on so you can find me. WS Banker, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you very much. Like the video. And if you're going to watch this on repeat, please do the same. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All right? Thank you, Vinny Black. Thank you, WS. Jackson Miano. Good player, Miano. Where's the second batch? I got distracted. The second batch is coming next week. We are waiting. But thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're talking about the protesters. I couldn't find the video. I didn't save it. That's why I usually save it on my X page, but I didn't. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it, but it's definitely out there. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate. I'll see you guys in a few hours. I know Kenyan times, wherever you are, whether you're in the West Coast, whether you're in London, England, somewhere, whatever. We'll meet up again tomorrow, Tuesday. The D-Day is tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again later. Peace and blessings.